Yeah, oh yeah.
Oh yeah, fractal Bitcoin. Welcome to the show. The show's all about Bitcoin. It's about the collapse of fiat currencies, but mostly it's about your future prosperity. Let's get right to it. Congrats, guys. We made it to Q4. Yeah, it's been rough, and it looks like it's still gonna be rough for a little while because look at the Bitcoin price. Right now we're at 60,655. You can see the last few days we've come down quite a bit from the 65K range all the way to the 60K range where we are now. Are we going to see 58K? You 58K maniacs out there. Yeah, Bitcoin is holding the 21-week EMA in the green as support for the time being. So yeah, this little green squiggly line here. It kind of is holding that. That's right. But actually we're below that now. So we'll see. In fact, Bitcoin even downside wick toward the downtrend that was broken 2 weeks ago in the light blue, which is this line right here. You could see we've come down to that. Look, we don't know where it's going to go, but it's okay because we know that in Q4, which we just entered yesterday, Bitcoin's going to do great. So, yeah. And I was told there would be Uptober. There's the red stapler. Yeah, just in $526 million of leveraged Bitcoin positions were liquidated in just 24 hours. Wrecked. Yeah, so these are people trading with leverage. They're trying to make more, it's risky. Trading with leverage is even riskier than trading in general. And as you know, most people in the Bitcoin space, me and so many others, we don't trade at all. We buy Bitcoin and we hold it forever. That's it. No selling, no trading, nothing. It's great because then you don't have to worry about anything. You can just sit back and relax and enjoy over the years the price going way up, right? Yeah, this might be the final shakeout. We'll see. Do you think? I don't know. I mean, everyone's psyched for the Bitcoin price to just start pumping, but we'll see. Maybe we'll go down to 58. I don't see us going much lower than that, but we could. We can go down to 52K and then bounce and come back. I don't know. Yeah, here's Bitcoin Archive telling us that Bitcoin will break $100,000 this year if it follows the average gains made after a green September candle. And these are the projections. October, 80,500. November, 89,700, and December, 106,000. Yeah, this is it right here. What do you think, guys? You think we're going to get this 107,000 by New Year's? I think so. We'll see. And here's a great little visual here. Sell your dollars, buy the Bitcoin, right? Because the dollar is losing value. It's being inflated beyond belief. Bitcoin is gaining value like crazy. And we didn't even get to the exciting part of the bull run yet. We probably got 12 to 14 more months of awesomeness in Bitcoin. And of course, it's not going to be straight up. We're going to have ups and downs. But again, just relax and enjoy the ride. This is great. This is an article in Forbes from yesterday. Musicians can now earn Bitcoin for streaming their songs. And yeah, and this is Forbes basically covering Nostr and Bitcoin because there's a lot of singers and songwriters now, including Ainsley Costello, who I saw live in Nashville a few months ago. Yeah, her and many others are selling their music, or not selling, but they're accepting donations via this value for value. And it's great because artists can make a lot more money like on Nostr with Bitcoin than they do on Spotify, right? Spotify pays these artists virtually nothing. So anyway, this is a great use case for Bitcoin and Nostr is for musicians and artists. And yeah, this is from Dr. Jeff Ross. I love this. The best part about living on a Bitcoin standard is the eventual realization that you're not steadily growing poorer year after year. Finally, your hard work actually matters and your efforts are multiplied over time. This is the new way to grow. Bitcoin is better money for a better world. Come on, guys. This is it right here. This is the message. Because with fiat, you're becoming poorer every year. You have to work harder and harder for the same money, but then everything gets more expensive and you just keep getting poorer. That's it. Bitcoin solves that. Oh, I love it. All right, subscribe to the channel if you'd like to. Let's get into a few stories of fiat and government nonsense for context, because Bitcoin solves these issues. Yeah, here is, I'm going to remove myself. Here is my tax dollars on the left, and on the right, somehow also my tax dollars. I mean, if you live in the U.S., this is the case. Like, the U.S. has given money to everybody, and everyone is just bombing each other with the money, with the weapons and money we gave them. Anyway, crazy. But yeah, what percentage of Americans aged 18 to 30 do you think understand this? The Fed is printing you into poverty and blaming it on capitalism. Another classic. This is so true. This is literally what the government is doing, printing you into poverty. Every day. Every day they're printing more money. And here is a video. This came out. When did this come out? It was streamed yesterday, actually. And this is Julian Assange giving a presentation, sort of going over his whole story. I found it fascinating. I didn't know a lot of things about Julian Assange, but he literally kind of starts at the beginning, even way before he was arrested, and goes through the timeline of what happened to him and what the U.S. government did to him. It's unbelievable. You have to watch this if you haven't. If you don't know Julian Assange's story, thank God he's free now, but check out this video. I'll link to it below as I link to everything below. But yeah, investors sold Bitcoin. This is recently, by the way, over the last 3 days. Investors sold Bitcoin and bought gold as Iran launched missiles at Israel. Still so early. You can see, yeah, gold was going up, or at least hanging right there, and then Bitcoin came down. So yeah, and I like, the reason I'm showing you this is because it's still so early. Because people, if people knew what Bitcoin was, they wouldn't be selling their Bitcoin to buy gold. You would never sell your Bitcoin. Why would you ever sell your Bitcoin? Yeah, you wouldn't. So anyway, here's Bitcoin versus crypto. It's a real owl looking at a fake goofy owl. Yeah, that's if you want to understand Bitcoin versus crypto, that explains it right here, this image. Yeah, and this is breaking news. This is sort of depressing. I just wanted to tell you that prediction markets for the U.S. presidential election have been ruled legal. So now you're going to have all these degens like betting money on the presidential election. First of all, gambling itself is just dumb. I mean, like, I know some people do it for fun and whatever. I get it. But in general, gambling is just dumb. It's just stupid. Now, if you gamble a little bit, I'm not saying you're a terrible person. I'm just saying that in general, gambling is not something that's good. And now that the U.S. has ruled it legal, that people can like literally bet on the presidential election, this doesn't sit right with me. What do you think? I mean, on one hand, I know it's fun, it's cool, whatever, freedom, whatever. I get it. I get that. I'm not saying it shouldn't be done. I'm just saying it's weird. Just weird. Yeah. Here you go. You can only win when your mind is stronger than your emotions. Yeah, this is really true. And so you can sort of take stock of yourself. How mentally tough are you? And how strong are your emotions? How emotional do you get? And by the way, to help regulate your mind and your mental processes, I invite you to meditate with me and my wife. We do 2 meditations a week on lightness meditation. We do 2 live streams, Wednesday evening in the U.S. and Sunday morning in the U.S. So I'll link to this. Please join us for meditation. And here, this is from Fountain. Fountain is a podcast listening app. And they say, so far in 2024, listeners on Fountain have sent 1.6 Bitcoin, around $100,000 worth, to podcasts and artists that they want to support directly. That's the only number we care about going up. Yeah, so Fountain, if you don't listen to podcasts on Fountain, you should try it. It's a cool podcast listening app. and it's embedded with the Lightning Network, and now it's embedded with Nostr too. Meaning not embedded. Nostr and the Lightning Network are embedded within Fountain. That's why it's a beautiful app. That's why I think you should try it if you haven't yet. Check it out. Check out Fountain. Those guys are doing great work. Sorry. Wait, what did I do? Yeah, here we go. Samson Mao writes, saying 0.07 million instead of 70K. That's right. I think when he talks about the price, he always talks about it in terms of millions. But look, once we get over 100K, then it's going to be 0.1 million. So basically, when it gets above 100K, I really think we should start saying 0.1 million or 0.15 million, 0.2 million, right? I think it's just, but of course, people are going to say, 150K, 200K. I get it. But anyway, I thought this was funny. And yeah, this dog can actually smell people who are loved by God. Oh, and look, the doggy's smelling you. That's right. You're loved by God. Did you know that? Well, this is our website, and this is fractalbitcoin.com. Everything we do is here. Plus, this link on the very top, join our locals community. Click that. Join our locals. It's our community we're building, and we're growing it. Anyway, that's it for today. So please subscribe if you haven't. And if you're on Rumble, follow the channel on Rumble. I appreciate all you guys in the comments. Thank you so much for your support. I'm happy to be on this journey with you, for our future prosperity. That's what it's really about. We have all these psychopaths running governments and just ruining the entire earth in every way possible. And you and I are just normal people trying to live our lives, trying to work and trying to store our values, hold some money for the future. And the government is just devaluing it. So that's where Bitcoin comes in, and that's where we can help each other. So I appreciate that. So, all right, that's it. I'll see you tomorrow for tomorrow's Bitcoin news video. All right, bye.